All right, guys. So, yeah, build number 2 has arrived. We got a lot to do. This car is super clean. So, game plan with this, first and foremost, Dover, get everything yanked out of the engine bay. Get everything yanked out of the engine bay. We're gonna let Nick do this one?
Yes.
Let Nick do the bay. Good starting point. That's typically what takes the longest. But funny thing about this car, it still has the factory air silencer in it. Figure that one out. But this is going to be fun. He's thinking about Whipple. And I did mention to Lee, think about brakes. Just think about it. But he's also got several more parts in here. There's a Dakota cluster right there. Got an innovative wideband for the Whipple. Got a SCTX4, but original paint car. This is gonna be a super fun cruiser. We're over here. Got some more parts. These are, of course, for Lee's car. Got the axles, control arms, rear end stuff, fuel system, MRT hood struts. More parts. So you see this pile, and then of course Lee's got this pile up there, and then you saw in the passenger seat he's got another pile. He still isn't even close.
Yeah, he's still gonna need another pile.
Like 2 or 3 piles. So that's the hilarious thing. Hold on, let me show you this pile of parts again. See all this stuff here? Yeah, that's a lot sitting right there. Still needs a lot, but be worth it. Man, we got a full house today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the shop and we have got some Coyote swap updates nearing the end of the road on some of these swaps. Anyway, let's get into what we got going on. First, cue up that epic intro. Alright guys, so real quick, just wanted to give you a little walk around tour under this car. All the blacks right here is the brake lines, and everything back here will be perfect, done, ready to go. As you can see up there, the fuel system, freaking just beautiful. Fuel system looks fantastic. The rest of the exhaust is here but not on because Dover's about to do the torque boxes on this, and it's kind of a pain in the ass on a convertible. So if you haven't done them on a vert, yeah, they're not the funnest, but everything else is there. X pipe is on, O2s are in and wired. As you can also see, we got the rack in, got all the AC, power steering, everything is really good. I mean, it's pretty much done, and I'm about to let it down. You get to see the custom little fab job on the heat exchanger. So let's get this thing on the ground. And oh, one more thing, all the intercooler lines are plumbed to the intercooler pump. I'm telling y'all, we're about to fire this thing off. You can see the lines right here. It's gonna be awesome. All right, boys, so lots and lots of progress. Like I was saying about the heat exchanger, you can see this comes up here off the pump, and we got the reservoirs mounted right here. Got a nice matte black rivet to hold it down, so that's super clean. Then all the lines are covered with that sheathing, which I really like that stuff. You get some of that.
This actually covers those once you.
Yeah. Once you get the cold air intake on it, it basically covers all that stuff. And again, this was going to be a task because there's so much working right here in this little area, but dude, it's hidden really well. I mean, it really is. It's super clean. Once you get the radiator in here and everything, I mean, it's a lot of stuff in a very small area, but this looks phenomenal.
Two-step wired in there.
Two-step is in and hidden. Can't see it. Even the because normally on an NA setup, these would be under the engine cover, but because this is Whipple, obviously, the heater hoses are kind of exposed, so got this nice sheathing over it. Looks phenomenal. I love it. All right, guys, moving back here, as you see, all the stereos pretty much back in. Then the sub box is going to go over here, but then here's all the wiring for the triple pump fuel system. Got some braid over that. Looks really good. And then all the grounds are run, ready to hook up to the battery. I mean, it's seriously coming along. And then up front, this is pretty much it, guys, as far as the rest of this build. Got a little bracket here to mount the Dakota, and that's going to go inside here where the fuse box is already mounted. Let's see if that'll come off or not. Well, I don't want to mess with that, but anyway, there's the fuse box. And then if you look right here, you got all the power cut off and the rest of the control pack right there. So, and this is actually going to sit right there, so that's gonna be super clean. But the column is back in, cluster is pretty much wired. So again, y'all, it's coming along. This was a wiring nightmare. In case you guys you know, are new to the channel or whatever, this car has a huge stereo system. It's got backup camera, it's got all the wiring for the triple pump fuel system. Of course, all the Coyote, you know, the Coyote swap wiring, as far as the control pack. I think I said the two-step. I mean, there is a crap ton of wiring. Even, you know, just little stuff like this, the reverse lockout for the T56. It has been a wiring nightmare. But, again, this thing is coming along. I will have a first fire for you very soon. It's going to be sick, guys. Oh, I forgot to show. This is the custom brackets we had welded up to mount the heat exchanger. You can see it's going to get plenty of air. That's all that is the GT fog light bracket. If this was an LX, you'd understandably have a harder time. But being a GT, that came out perfect. It's going to look sweet. And of course, PCM's already mounted. Cannot wait to make some noise with this thing. All right, guys, so that is pretty much what I've got for you today. Obviously, I've got to keep you up to date on all the builds. If you're new to the channel, we've got several cars in here that we're covering all the builds for them. Obviously, some super sick stuff. So you will see this car, like I said, running and driving very soon. Getting down to kind of the nitty-gritty stuff, the wiring, and just the little details of getting it finished up. But it's going to be awesome, and I know Lee is very excited to get it, and so am I. So, and then as I've said before, once we get Lee's car done, we do have another one coming in that it looks like we're probably going to be doing turbos on, but we're going to be getting the Super Snake engine into Jeremy's car, get it wired, get it fired, all of that good stuff. You are not going to want to miss that, because this car is going to be insane when it's done. Super excited to see this car come together as well. And then, of course, the parts train continues for George. This lead foot gray 93, guys, I'm telling you, I know it doesn't look like much now, but when this car is done, it's going to be unreal. So that is what is going on, guys. More track videos, more shop visits. Don't forget the meet and greets I've got coming up. They are on the website, thefoxcast.com. If you're anywhere near any of those locations, stop by and holler, say what's up. It's going to be a good time. We're going to put the car on the dyno. Get some actual dyno numbers, and try to run the track numbers. Get some cars done. So that is what is up. Dover, what do you think, dude?
It's all good.
It's all good. It is work, but it's fun too. So that's what's up. All right, guys, so we got to get out of here. We're heading to the track. You may or may not, in the next upload, see Corey's car at the track, getting her dialed in. It's going to be a hell of a time. So please give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, and I'll catch up with you later.